Welcome to the Unstoppable Profit Podcast. This podcast will give independent insurance agents all of the tools to grow your business and live life on your terms. Wherever you are today, if you're starting with nothing or well on your way to the success you desire, with the right people, processes, and promotions in place, you will be unstoppable. And now I'd like to introduce your host, Mike Stromsoe.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of the Unstoppable Profit Podcast. I am, shall I say, psyched about this episode because I've got three super high achieving agents on the podcast today all at once. And they have a subject that's on their hearts that they want to share a little bit about. And I thought, should I let them share about this? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I want to hear what they have to say. So welcome to the podcast, the Unstoppable Maura Perkins. Maura.
Hi, Mike. Thank you.
The Unstoppable Terren Moore. Hey, Terren.
Hello.
And the Unstoppable Siador. Sam, hey.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, fantastic. So thank you for being here and thank you for your willingness to share. The subject matter is the Be Unstoppable Bootcamp, and it's become a passionate adventure to impact people's lives personally and professionally, which is always the goal of the Be Unstoppable Bootcamp. And in recent discussions that we had, you all said that it's been very impactful. And so I thought, why don't we jump on a podcast and find out what it's all about? So thank you for the few minutes today, everybody, your willingness to share your experiences at boot camp. But just to let everybody know, the upcoming Be Unstoppable Bootcamp, and if you're looking for information about the bootcamp, it's right around this podcast. Just click on it. It will take you to the place you need to be to make sure that you grab your seat before they're all gone. But why this bootcamp is going to be so impactful? We have not only an incredible 250 or so high achieving agents. That seems to be what we attract to the boot camp, high achieving agents who want to continue to grow, who want to continue to get better consistently all the time, who never say die, improve, which is fantastic. We also have incredible speakers that come in and position some messages and teach some things that are super important and relevant for today's marketplace. So are you guys as excited as I am?
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah. So Walter Bond is the first one up. Walter Bond, we have experienced Walter Bond. You all have not yet, but when Walter Bond gets done sharing with you and teaching you, you're going to be blown away. Former NBA player, but this man also understands accountability and our duty and responsibility as entrepreneurs to help people and to make an impact. So you guys are going to love Walter Bond. He's the first one up. But that's not all. There's more. In the business game, right? Money is part of why we do what we do, right?
Absolutely.
But we got to understand the financial picture. And really, we talk about UPP, excellent people, world-class processes and systems, and then simply promoting the heck out of it. But what's your result, your outcome, right? It's growing your business, creating wealth, and having more freedom, which is what we all are in pursuit of, right? It's the wealth component, which is the primary reason we brought in the next speaker, which is the amazing Carrie Wallace from Agency Focus. So Carrie's going to be there and share with everybody about the financial end of your business so you completely understand all those components. She's an incredible resource. You'll get to rub shoulders with her at the boot camp. So Carrie Wallace is our next speaker, and that's not all. There's more. We've also brought in some of our member agents who are super high achieving, who have done phenomenal things in their agency through about 7 years in our programs. The Unstoppable Jessica Villa and Jose Villa are going to be there, and they're going to be sharing everything that they've learned on how to create an agency that not only has allowed them freedom like nobody's business, including vacation homes and various other things, but just a peace of mind on how to run an unstoppable insurance agency. Can't wait to hear what they have to share. You guys excited?
Absolutely.
But that's not all. There's more. In addition to that, we brought in a speaker who when I saw this speaker, I said, OMG. Has that happened to any of you before?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You just go, oh my gosh. He teaches people about what they have to sell, right? And I'm not going to spill the beans here too much because I can't put it like Christos Provistelis puts it. He's got a Greek last name, Christos Provistelis. Incredible. Incredible. He teaches business entrepreneurs about what we really have to sell. And his message is like nothing I've ever seen before. A former Disney teammate, which is really where he created all of this and the content that he brings to the stage. So that's just a few of the speakers that are going to be at Be Unstoppable Bootcamp. So let's dive into it today. And then I've got something at the end that I'll wrap it with. Sound good, guys?
Sounds good.
All right. So I just had a couple questions for you. First of all, most importantly, go ahead and share a little bit about who you are, first name, last name, agency, etc. And we'll start always ladies first. Maura?
Oh, thank you so much, Mike. My name is Maura Perkins of Sagacious Insurance Services. We're located in Walnut Creek, California, and I've been in the insurance industry for 36 years.
Fantastic. Thank you for being on. Terren Moore?
My name is Terren Moore, owner of Moore Farms and Insurance. We're in Texas. We're about 40 miles east of Dallas, specializing in farm and commercial insurance. I've been in the insurance industry for about 5 years now.
Fantastic. And had your own agency for how long, Terren?
Almost 2 years, about a year and a half now.
Congratulations, and you're doing great things.
Thank you.
Sam?
Hello, my name is Sam Siador with Sabre Insurance Agency. We're in Bakersfield, California, and I've been in the industry a little over 25 years and had my agency for 24 now.
Fantastic. And you're doing great things as well. All of you are doing great things, right, including Maura. So fantastic. So let's share with everybody who might be listening and or watching. If you can think back, Maura, to the invitation that you got for boot camp, really what made you accept the invitation? And what was your experience about boot camp, with boot camp, at boot camp, and maybe after you attended?
So I was gifted an invitation, a ticket to come to boot camp, and I normally don't accept those types of things because I'm so busy working in the agency. But it just came to me at the right time. I was at an all-time low professionally and personally. And I thought, what the heck? What do I have to lose, right? It's an investment of time and I'll learn something. I always do learn things. So I went, and I was amazingly surprised at the amount of information that was imparted, because that was something in the insurance industry that I found, other brokers kept everything so close to the chest and they weren't sharing. And there was a room full of people sharing and engaging with everyone. And the speakers were phenomenal. The information that you put out, Mike, was phenomenal. And at the end of, the 2 or 3 days, I just thought, wow, I really found my people, to be honest with you. And I couldn't wait to get in and get more.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing. And I'm so happy that you did take the chance to attend. And that's been the experience of so many when people actually show up and get into the boot camp and understand the teaching and really what is there for them to be able to grow their business, create wealth, and have more freedom. That's where it all changes. So congratulations. Thank you so much. Terren, so can you think back to the moment when you thought, wow, this boot camp is going on. You heard it from somebody, or maybe got an invitation or whatever in the mail, whatever that was. What were you thinking at the moment, and what really caused you to act and come to San Diego? And what was your experience at the boot camp?
Yeah, so I actually met Chris Paradiso at another conference, and we kind of became friends and started talking. And he said, Terren, you've got to attend Mike Stromsoe's boot camp. And I said, who is Mike Stromsoe and why is he so important? And Chris was like, dude, just show up and I promise you he will deliver. And so I've never heard of Mike before. And so then I bought his book. I bought Mike's book and I read the book and I said, I've got to meet this guy and I've got to attend whatever he's putting on. I've got to be there. And so I learned through a mutual friend. And when I showed up, I was warmly greeted by everyone. And but most importantly, I would say the reason that I chose to take action on the boot camp was, for one, the person I was embodying me, Chris. He's a big mentor of mine. I look up to him. And so whatever advice, information he gives, I take action on that. And so with him highly referring Mike, I knew that Mike was going to deliver, and he'd be a great person to know, a great person to meet. And so that's the main reason why I took action. And also, as a newer agency owner, like I said, at the time I've been in business for a little over a year, and so and I'm still very fresh. And so if there's an opportunity to learn and to grow, especially building a foundation for my agency, is very important. And so being so fresh in the industry and being young, I know and I totally understand that I need good guidance, I need good mentorship, and I need someone to help me build that firm foundation. So that's the main reason of why I attended. For one, the person that invited me, and for two, just understanding and knowing that I need to invest in myself and invest in my agency.
Thank you for Terren for sharing. And I will suggest worthwhile.
Worthwhile, 100%.
Okay, fantastic. And I'll ask all of you a question as soon as Sam gets done. Sorry, Sam. So Sam, think back to the moment. You've been to multiple boot camps, right?
Correct. Yes.
So if you just want to combine all of them, and if you can think back to the time when you found out about the very first one, or pick one, what caused you to attend, or what caused you to keep coming back? And what has been your experience attending multiple boot camps?
Okay. Well, absolutely I feel my story is very similar to Maura's, is looking for a group and wanting to get more out of something, and especially not wanting to fumble my way through business anymore, hitting my head against the wall, doing stuff that didn't work. So I wanted to find out better ways of doing business. And then I got invited to the boot camp and went, and I was, to use a simple word, astonished by, one, obviously the amount of information that's you can actually use, and how simple it was. That's basically right there in front of our faces the whole time, that we don't know about. But the bigger one was exactly what Maura said, was in their industry, there's a lot of people that, no, this is my secret, I can't share it with you. And I've never felt we should be like that. And the group and environment at the boot camp was probably the most welcoming group I've probably been in. And everybody's there to legitimately help and want to help, and not expecting something back, just sincere help. And it's the camaraderie that's in there is astonishing, is the best word I can use. So that's what keeps me coming back, is the group of people.
Fantastic. Thank you. And like I mentioned earlier, it just seems to be the type of people that are promotional materials that we put out to share, to help people and encourage people to make a decision, bring to boot camp. And we're super grateful for that. We are a high achieving crowd. We want to continue to grow and become more every day. And so that is part of what we teach at the boot camp. And more than that, we just want to help agents. Mm-hmm. And we want to help agents grow, create wealth, and have more freedom. And in that freedom component, we want to help impact people's lives personally and professionally, to build a business that supports your life, not to live a life that supports your business. And that's all we want for people. So my next question is along the lines of, if you had to do it all over again, would you do it again? Yes or no? But bigger than that, if somebody's either listening to this podcast or watching this podcast, and they might be on the fence, they might have heard about the boot camp, but they're just not sure, or whatever, what would you say to them about making a decision and actually attending boot camp? Maura?
I would do it in a heartbeat. I wish that I was in Terren's situation, where I newly was starting out my agency and I had all of these tools and support, not only of you, Mike, but of, the fellow members inside the group, right? And everything that you get out of boot camp. it's just amazing. And to start an agency and not make all of those mistakes that I've made and probably Sam has made would be key, right? Such a time saver. But I will say that even in this stage of agency development, I'm still learning so much and I'm changing so much. And the industry is changing. Our tools are changing. AI is coming in and we're getting information about that in different resources. So I would say that if you're an agency owner, just invest the time. Come and see. You'll learn something for sure. You'll make connections. You'll be warmly greeted, and you really have nothing to lose.
Fantastic. Thank you. Terren Moore, somebody's on the fence. They're not sure, trying to make a decision. What do you have to add?
I hope they caught what Maura said about if she was in Terren's shoes again, or she wishes she was in Terren's shoes again to start over. If you're a newer agency owner, it's a no-brainer to attend this boot camp. And reason being, you're laying your foundation. And when you start laying your foundation correctly, it's going to be easier to scale. I believe it'll be more profitable. You'll learn how to retain employees better, retain clients. I mean, I'm honestly so grateful and blessed to have found it at such a young age and also such a young age in my agency. And so I hope that y'all call what Mara said. I think that is very important for people that are on the fence because, of course, starting an agency is scary enough. Don't do it by yourself. I think that you need a good support group, and the boot camp is a good start to find that support group. And I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I will continue to do it again and again and again.
Thank you, Terren Moore. And absolutely, you don't want to be a silo, right?
Absolutely.
We don't ever want to feel like we're there on an island. It's better to have a tribe around you. And the Unstoppable Nation tribe is unlike no other. Super grateful and thankful for every one of them. So, Sam, somebody out there trying to make a decision to come to boot camp, yes or no, maybe an excuse here and there. What do you have to say to them, especially after attending multiple boot camps?
I would have to say, run, don't walk. And from somebody that's actually has procrastinated, Mike, he knows I've watched him for several years, and it took me a minute to actually do it. The only thing I could say, one thing is, I didn't do it fast enough. I should have been part of this even longer. And I didn't, if I can use education-wise, I didn't finish my college, but I went to HKU, Hard Knock University. Very, very expensive school. This one is a no-brainer because you get the education that we need from the other agency owners that have already, like Mara said, have already experienced it. I've already learned our lessons, and they're passing on this information to you. And this old saying that our parents used to tell us is still true. You are who you hang out with. And like Mike said earlier, high-achieving agents, we get the opportunity to be around each other. So my thing is, you won't regret it. You will, anybody absolutely love it. Run, don't walk, is my advice.
And it's in San Diego. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Right? Exactly.
I mean, the weather in San Diego in October is halfway decent.
A little bit, halfway at least.
Gorgeous.
Well, and the beauty of it is, I agree, Maura. It's on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. October 19th, 20th, and 21st. So bring the family on the business trip to San Diego, stay over Sunday and Monday, chance to debrief, collect your notes, create an implementation plan, and we teach you all of that and more on how to take the tools and strategies and everything you learn at boot camp and actually do something with it. Because only action's going to get you to your next win or maybe your next lesson, right?
Well, that's the only thing holding you back is you, right?
Exactly. Back to our affectionate mirror of truth. There is only one person that stands between you and success. And it's right there in the mirror of truth. So congratulations to all of you for making the decision. Super proud and thankful for each one of you to walk by your side to help you in every way possible. And thank you for sharing your experiences about boot camp. As we begin to wrap this up, any last thoughts, something that came to mind that you'd like to share?
I'm just really looking forward to going this year, right? There's new speakers every year. topics always change. There's going to be some new agents. There'll be agents who've been there before I started going, and I get to see them again. It's just a great event. I can't wait to come.
Yeah, and one of these years, maybe even midget wrestling.
Oh, you never know.
You never know. So anyway, that was a suggestion from a member. So anyway, just thought I'd throw it out there. Anything else, guys?
More of a ditto to Maura is, yes, looking forward every year and looking forward to this year to always continue to grow and to learn, is looking forward to it and to many more.
Yeah. The day we stop learning is the day we stop growing.
Absolutely.
And if anybody out there maybe is like Terren, who the heck is Mike Stromsoe? I am privileged to be America's leading author, speaker, and consultant to the independent insurance agency business because of the fact that I've been there and done that. And now our goal at UPP is to share it with everybody, to help them grow, create wealth, and have more freedom. But bigger than that, when the Unstoppable Profit Producer Program was born, also known as UPP, I was 27 years into my agency journey, and you guys may not have heard this yet. And with that being said, I thought, wow, after 27 years of wins and lessons, and in our world, we call lessons failures, right? We either win or we learn, right? After all of those lessons, and I'll suggest there's 3 times as many lessons as there are wins, I thought I can cut 2/3 of their journey off of the 27 years just by sharing and teaching people what I've been through. And so instead of them going through it for 27 years on their own, we'll just make it a 9-year journey to teach them everything they need to know to get to whatever level they want to go to. So that's what everybody has to look forward to. And now, after 36 plus years, we're still out there sharing everything about excellent people, world-class processes and systems, so you can and get to promote the heck out of it. So we'll teach you everything that we know. You're going to be around some of the best agents in the country. They like to say the top 3 agents in the country. And so come join them. Join them at boot camp so we can all continue to grow and learn and prosper and thrive together, because we're always better together, right, team?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. And so if you're out there and you still can't make a decision, let me add one other reason as to why you should consider. We take all the risk off the table. We offer a 100% complete satisfaction guarantee. If you go to boot camp and you invest time to be there and you're not 100% satisfied that it was the best investment that you made this year in your continued growth and learning, come tell us. We will refund 100% of your tuition. In addition to that, we will provide you $500 in travel expense to wherever you're going back to, and we will part friends. So you have no risk. We believe that much in what we do. We believe that much in our Be Unstoppable Bootcamp. So you have no risk. And Ryan Blair said, you'll either find a way or you'll find an excuse. So don't be the one who's making the excuse. Make that decision today. Just simply go to beunstoppablebootcamp.com, invest in your ticket, and make it happen for yourself. And invest in the ticket and make your travel plans before it's too late. So, guys, thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you so much for your willingness to share, for taking time out of your very busy schedules to help other agents. And so, without further ado, just a friendly reminder, that's October the 19th, 20th, and 21st in beautiful San Diego, California. The sun is always shining in October, it seems like. It's a beautiful place, beautiful downtown location, lots to do. Bring the family on the business trip and just have the time of your lives growing and learning together. So we can't wait to see you there. Anything else before we wrap it up today, guys?
No, just looking forward to seeing you and learning.
Yeah, fantastic. And again, beunstoppablebootcamp.com. Just go there. It's got all the information. In addition to that, if you have a unique situation or have questions, please email our team, VIP, very important person, that's you, VIP at upplife.com. So we can't wait to see you there. We can't wait to help you grow, create wealth, and have more freedom as a result of everything that we teach at boot camp. All right, everybody, have a phenomenal rest of your day, and I will see you all soon.
All right.
All right, everybody, take care.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, I'm here with my coach and mentor, Mike Stromsoe, the Unstoppable Profit Producer. Listen, you're probably going through a lot right now as an independent insurance agent, and I just can't recommend enough to check out Mike. Bootcamp's coming up here soon. You really have to invest in yourself during these crazy times. I've come a long way, and it's because of Mike and the program that I did here at the bootcamp. So, check it out.
Thank you very much. I'll see you there.
Can't get enough of the Unstoppable Profit podcast? Come join our next live 3-day boot camp in warm, beautiful San Diego. Invest in your ticket today at beunstoppablebootcamp.com. That's beunstoppablebootcamp.com.